morning from Xi'an. It's the 1st of October, which is the Chinese National Day, and I'm on a mission today to explore how crowded Xi'an really is. So right now I'm on the bus. It's not yet crowded at the moment. Okay, some people are getting on right now, but it's no more than usual. But we'll explore different places today, such as let's go to the train station, some central sites in the city of Xi'an, and some markets to check out if it's crowded or not, and if there are any places where you can get away from all the crowds. So, let's go. Our first stop, supermarket, was not too crowded. Maybe the lines at the register were a bit longer than usual, but it was pretty empty in the aisles themselves. So now our next stop is the local market, and it's already around 11:30 or 12 now. So it's most likely less crowded than usual, but maybe because it's a holiday, there are lots of people. Let's go and find out. It seems the local market is a tiny bit more crowded in the produce section and less crowded in the rest of the market, where they sell the dry goods like clothes and cleaning utensils and stuff. Of course, on national holidays, the families get together and they will eat home-cooked food. So most people do some last-minute shopping for groceries to have the freshest ingredients possible, which makes sense. Usually at this time of the day, the market would not be as crowded as that, but it's not more crowded than it usually is when it's crowded in the morning, so still normal. Now let's go to the city center and check out what it's like there. So I finally made it to the train station in Xi'an. It's the main railway station in the city center. And the bus was crowded like normal, not more, not less. The streets were okay. We were not held up at any point. In the city center there was slightly more traffic than outside the city center, but again, that's pretty normal. Now I'm at the train station and there are way more people than normally. So let's go a bit closer and check out the crowds. I'm now at the train station, and as you can see, it's super crowded with people. I'm so lucky I don't have to travel today, that I can just check out the crowds and then go away from the crowds as soon as possible. What you see behind me, that's only the line to get through the security check into the train station. That's not even the line for the train tickets, that's not the line for the platforms or anything. If it's so crowded out here, imagine how crowded it is inside. Last week when we traveled to Pingyao, we just got in there in a minute because there was nobody in front of us, and picking up the ticket took another minute because there was nobody waiting in line. Today, this is probably going to take half an hour to get in, and then who knows how long you have to wait if you want to pick up your ticket. So don't travel on Golden Day week holidays because it's crowded. Travel before that or after that. If you have to travel, get there as early as possible. Now behind me you can see the buses that take people from the train station to the Terracotta warriors that are famously located near Xi'an. I'm really surprised that, they have a special parasols here so people don't have to stand in the sun, but there was no line. They have so many buses that nobody has to wait for the bus actually. There are different buses though. There are these white buses and there are green buses. And the green buses that take you to the same place have a line and people waiting, but these white buses, there's nobody waiting, and they run like every 1 or 2 minutes it seems, or if a bus is full. At least you're not crowded on the bus, but I'm sure it's pretty crowded at the Terracotta Warriors. I'm not gonna go there today because that's too far, it takes an hour to get there, and I'm sure it's pretty crowded, so I just want to go to places and go away as soon as possible. So let's go check out something else. I just ran into a foreign couple here at the train station. They just got off the bus from the Terracotta Warriors. They told me they went there first thing in the morning when the place opened and it was still okay, but it filled up with people and it was super crowded by the time they left. And they said traffic was awful to get back to Xi'an, which is understandable because most people traveling there or back would take the same street from Xi'an to get there or back. So it seems that within Xi'an, traffic isn't too bad, except close to the major touristic spots. But then on the way to those touristic spots or major travel hubs, there is a lot of traffic and there are lots of people. So I will try my best to get away from the crowds now to find a more quiet way to get to the Muslim quarter of Xi'an. Right underneath one of Xi'an's most famous sites, other than the Terracotta Warriors, obviously. This is the bell tower, and I'm about to go to the Muslim quarter, which is one of my favorite locations in Xi'an because the food is amazing. I just don't like the touristy areas so much, and I will go to the local areas But today, for the video, I will go to the probably super crowded tourist area, and it's 1:30, so it's still around lunchtime for most Chinese people. So I'm expecting it to be really, really packed and crowded. I hate that, but I'll go anyway. Right behind me is Xi'an's drum tower, and as you can see, there is a long line of people who are trying to get in, so it's more crowded than usual. Right now, I'm at the entrance to Huiminji, which is the touristy part of the Muslim quarter. I don't even know if you can hear me because it's really noisy here. As you can see, it's packed with people. And I'm gonna go through this as quickly as possible to get off the main touristy street to have lunch because I'm super hungry. Let's go. Some places are absolute madness with all these people here, but the food is super delicious, and even when there's so many people, there are still some who are trying to get through here with their trash cart. And now I'm turning into Xi'an alley, and it's still packed. Oh my god, I have to go through all of these people to get to the yummy food. I'm starting to have a bit more space for walking, but here's the intersection where all the traffic goes through. So while there are fewer people, it's more traffic. But I'm almost where I want to go, which is good because I'm hungry. Now 3:30 and I had lunch in a restaurant that was surprisingly more quiet than I expected it to be. The food was more delicious than I expected it to be. It was amazing, and I was so exhausted and I couldn't film because I had to charge my battery, and I just wanted to eat and take a rest. So sorry for not showing you the food today. But I kept on walking through the Muslim quarter. It was a lot quieter the farther west I went, and now I made it all the way to the west gate, and I decided I will go up to the city wall because that's one of the more popular sites in town, and show you around, not only show you the view from the city wall, but I'm also going to check out how crowded it is. I just bought my ticket for the city wall here at the west gate. There was almost no line. There were like 2 people in front of me. It was super fast, super easy to get the ticket. I'm sure other ticket offices are probably more crowded, but this one wasn't crowded. So now I'm gonna go up and see how many people there are. So what should I say? It's probably more crowded than on usual days, but the wall has a circumference of I think 16 kilometers or so, and is pretty wide, so it's not crowded. So if you want to go sightseeing on a national holiday, you can take a look at you can come up here to the city wall, because even though there might be some people, it's not that crowded. It's pretty quiet up here, except for the occasional cart that goes through here. If you don't want to walk, if you don't want to bike, you can take those carts. Of course, most people, or many people, ride a bike. Some people walk. I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna walk from the west gate all the way to the south gate. I don't know how long that's gonna take me. I hope not too long, but I'll walk it anyway. As you can now see behind me, the closer I'm getting to the south gate, the more people there are. Most parts of the wall were not that crowded, but here there's definitely some people. But I had a great time walking up here. It was very nice. I met some foreigners, 2 American guys, and I asked them which sites they had been to today and if they were crowded. And they told me they went to the bell tower, and they said the line to get in was longish, but after that, once they got inside, there was enough room to walk around, so they said it was quite okay to visit that site. And they were also happy here with the city wall. They said it was fine for them to walk around here, and they're not disappointed or anything by too many people or something. So it seems you can come visit the bell tower and the drum tower, just if you don't mind standing in line. And then I would suggest, if you want to visit the city wall, don't enter from the south gate or the north gate, because they're the main gates and have the most people. But you can enter from the east gate or west gate or any of the other gates that offers tickets, and then you should be fine. If you plan on biking around, just watch out for people and you'll be fine. Right now I'm at the south gate, and here it's packed with people. So as I said, if you want to visit the wall on a national holiday, take any other gate and walk. Don't stay at the main gates because they're crowded. Like here. So goodbye, city wall. Let's go to the subway and see how packed that is today. now at the Southgate subway station, Yonglingmen station, which is on line 2 of the metro, and it's super crowded, but that's normal. That's the metro traffic and every day when it's rush hour, except more people have suitcases and big backpacks, but that's normal. Let's go. I'm now on the line 2 train from Yonglingmen to Xiaozhai, and as you can see behind me, it's not even that crowded, which is surprising. On work days, it's a lot more crowded than this. So it seems you can take public transportation on a national holiday. It's not that bad. Who would have thought? So it seems it really depends on which subway you're taking, because some of them are crowded, some of them are not so crowded. So line 3, lots of people. Line 2, not so many people. Depends on the stations you're taking the subway from, but it's no worse than usual. I'm on my way to the last stop for the day, and that's the Saga International Shopping Mall at Xiaozhai Station. And it's a shopping mall, it's usually crowded. Let's see if it's more crowded today than it usually is. So this is it for today from Xi'an. It's been a long day, and today is National Day in China, so it's super crowded almost everywhere unless you know where to go. I'd say go to your local neighborhood markets, they're normal. You can take buses, they seem to be normal too. You can stay in neighborhoods because they're not so crowded, but once you get to the sightseeing places, they are super crowded, but some places have, I guess, more convenient areas to go to that are not as crowded, but you can still get delicious food or see interesting stuff. Try not to travel on Golden Day holidays because you will have to wait for a long time. Try to stay in that place that you are. Try to book your accommodation as early as possible to make sure you get the cheapest rates, because on National Day holiday, rates for hotel rooms sometimes increase tenfold. So you can easily spend a few $100s or euros for a hotel room that would otherwise just cost $10 or $20 or euros. Yeah, that's it for today. I'm completely exhausted, but I hope you liked what you saw. I certainly had a lot of fun today. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, share the video with your friends, tell them about my channel, write something in the comments about your best or worst experience on any national holiday. Maybe also tell me what happens in your country on any national holiday, if it gets super crowded and busy, or if everything's completely empty. Like where I'm from Germany, everything's closed on a national holiday. You can't go to the supermarket because everything's closed on a national holiday. In China, it's the other way around. everything's open because everybody's trying to make as much money as possible because there are as many people as possible because everybody has a whole week off. So it makes more sense to open up shop, to open your restaurant or cafe and try to make a buck. So see you next time.